day zero starts with us leaving Mr. Lemon in storage in Idaho. The reason why we're leaving him in Idaho is because that is the last state we checked off. And so we quick flew to Vegas to pick up the Noovo.
We're at hour zero. We haven't left the Noovo parking lot yet, and the van has 12,385 miles on it. And we're gonna see how many miles we put on this thing over the next couple of months.
Drove him back to Idaho, and now we're about to transfer everything out of this van into the Noovo. Don't worry, for those new here and that have never seen us in a Noovo before, we will do a small mini tour in this video, whoa, 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 of the Noovo once we get it all Vancaskeyd.
Ish, or Vancaskeyified.
Vancaskeyified. But yeah, we're gonna leave them in storage for the whole summer because after we're done today, we start heading to Montana and then Canada and then Alaska. So we're calling this day zero because it's the last time that we're gonna be in Mr. Lemon for a while. Fun.
Part the Red Sea here to get across the street.
You got it.
Done and done, we did it. So far, the couple of things that we've been able to do to get Mr. Lemon ready for storage is that we dumped our gray tank, we dumped our cassette toilet, we actually dumped some bleach in there as well after we were done, and then we added fuel stabilizer and topped off the fuel tank. So now we are just driving to the storage unit to put him in to start the process of transferring everything. Our unit is supposed to be right here. We're just missing one small thing. The door. Right here is supposed to be our unit. For some reason, there are 4 units that basically this back half of the building here, where the entrance is outside of the facility. And they don't have like the normal locks where you can have access to it or anything like that. And they don't really know what's going on because no one is actually here. It's all remote people that I've been talking with. So the good news is they have another unit for us that we can move into. However, the bad news is it's not an enclosed unit, it's just a mostly covered unit.
Crisis averted, I suppose, but how did that just happen to us? Like, what? I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna put what they sent us on the screen where it says there is an I-9. When you open the map, it said I-9, it was highlighted, said it was here, it's not here. I guess it is what it is. All right, well, this is Mr. Lemon's home for the next, I believe, 2 months is what we're shooting for. All right, Bob, it's just gonna get dirty again.
I know, I just want to, because I don't want to track it in the van.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right. Oh wow, look at that dirt.
I know. He's gonna be dirty.
Yeah.
When you pick him up.
So we have a lot to do because in our van is not only all our stuff, but some stuff that we've bought for the Noovo. So it's just a mess in here. Could we be any messier? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Good.
So let's show them the Noovo. Let's do a quick tour before we just destroy it.
Do you have the keys?
No. Oh, they're in there, Bob. It wouldn't automatically lock, would it? Oh, thank gosh. I almost had a heart attack. Did you almost have a heart attack?
No. But I would have been frustrated. Okay.
Okay, start over.
All right.
Do you want to Vanna White this and give them a quick tour for the people that have never seen a Noovo before and are wondering why the heck we're leaving our van and taking a different company's van to Alaska?
Okay, so this is the Noovo Plus on the Ram ProMaster 3500 extended super high roof. What all that means is it has a 7-foot interior. With that interior they're able to have this lift bed and this lounge down below. So, when it's bedtime, you lower down your bed. You can sleep in here beautifully. It's very comfortable.
Wow, he got his like commercial Vanna White voice on.
And then when sleep time is over and it's time to get some work done, we have this office space down here / lounge. There's a TV. This is just a wonderful place to have meals and work. And then you still have cassette toilet with shower that I fit in. Voila. Then you have galley with...
Is this bringing you back to your van tour days?
This is bringing me way back. But galley with sink, induction cooktop. Look at these beautiful curves on all the cabinetry and the end of the galley. We also have a convection microwave oven.
Woohoo! Can I just like pause for that? Because we haven't had that in so long.
I know. Convection part is amazing.
Yep.
We have a freezer and refrigerator with some goodies in it already.
Wow, they left us something.
And there's a wardrobe for your hanging items.
We're not going to van tour this every video, but you're going to see it a lot, so that's why we're only giving you a really quick one.
You have a max air fan in the front, and then you have a 120 volt Truma air conditioner in the middle of the van.
Don't know if I can get it all in there.
And then on the back, there is a small garage space, and then there is a box and tire carrier on the back of the van with solar on the roof.
I mean, you think it's ready for Alaska?
It better be.
Okay.
I do think it's ready, but it's quite dusty and dirty. We need to get moving.
Okay, if you wonder what we're doing, the van came fully stocked, but we want our own stuff, so we're just taking out their sheets and their blankets, tying them up, leaving them in our van for the summer. So, I don't know. Seems like a good idea to us.
I started cleaning out back here.
Sweet. I'm so glad we got a box again.
I know. It makes all the difference. I mean, I gotta go through it and
organize. Real quick, two things before we move everything. The first one is, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you're not subscribed yet, pushing the subscribe button, because we are trying to hit, by the end of this year, 100,000 subscribers. I think the last time I checked, we were at 66,000 subscribers. So I just really think we can do it. It is a really, really, really big goal though. That's the first thing. Thank you so much if you're already subscribed. I see you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all those that are coming along on this journey. That's the first thing. The second thing is, Alaska, if you want to follow our journey more closely than just here on YouTube, Noovo is actually, I don't know, they've built this like website page that is going to track us. Like there's gonna be a live, I don't know if it's live, but it's gonna be a tracker of everywhere we're going and things like that. And I think sometimes we're gonna pop over there and post things, and I will put that link right here and in the description down below if you want to follow along. It's a extra thing on top of our YouTube channel. So yeah, I think that's it.
really cool idea.
I know. Are we taking any of these rugs in the back for anything? All right. That's what it looks like. We're leaving RV mattress. And then just leaving a few things.
Now,
This is a Bob idea.
this is a Bob idea. This way we don't have to have bottles of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash floating around inside the van. And I saw this online, and fortunately we found it in
Target?
Target, I believe.
$99.
So
Superhuman.
hopefully it is as nice as I expect, and we'll solve that problem.
That we
We don't
didn't
have to have things bouncing around.
So this is where he wants to put it. This is where he wants to put it right here. And then I'm looking for a mirror to just hang right there with a command strip. Because that is the one thing about Neuvo vans, they do not come with mirrors. You just go and customize it yourself.
Okay. So I like this. You fill from the top.
Yep. Let's get them hung before we fill them.
This latches in,
Okay?
so you can mount and then like.
Now they're gonna have, now you guys are gonna have to subscribe now because you're gonna have to check and see weekly if those stayed up or fell down. He's too into his toys.
I'm too enthralled. There's always just so much garbage with everything. So you don't want it to go too high because
You have to be able to fill
you
them.
have to like it goes up to take it out, so you can put it up kind of high actually.
Okay. Because the higher the better because I want to use that shelf.
So
Not too high.
so theoretically, like right there is as high as you'd want to go.
Perfect. This is what we decided on. Kirkland. Don't make a mess, Bob. I really hope these don't fall down during driving. That would be bad.
That would be terrible.
That'd be so
I guess at least
bad.
it's in the shower though.
Okay.
Shampoo?
How are we gonna know?
You're gonna just have to know. You're gonna have to be smarter than the container.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hard to get out. Oh, no.
That's got to be kind of satisfying to watch.
I would agree.
I think you can tell the difference.
Yep. One thing to know about Bob is he does have sensitive skin.
Sensitive.
And these don't bother him. And then we got sensitive Dove.
I'm glad we didn't buy any bigger ones.
Yeah.
Perfect. They also sell a single that I would like to put over here for dish soap. Back here is full.
We're full?
We are full. We have shoes, some water, tools, and some other things in here. Outdoor stuff. Let's see. This is just general junk storage. It's all the rando stuff that you know you'll need but don't need it right now. Then in here we have our jack, all of our tools, our leveling blocks, our hoses, water, electrical.
Okay.
We're good.
Look how dirty we're leaving him. But he's
only gonna get worse. Look at all the bird poo that's.
I know. What do these birds do? How does it get all in here?
Water's locked, toilet's locked, mirrors are in, battery is off. It's in storage mode, but the 12 volts off, the inverter's off,
Fridge is open.
fridge is open, and we went through all the cabinets twice. The question is, do you want this
No.
or this hook?
Nah. Let's
Okay.
just, we gotta leave the lemons here.
We're leaving the lemons behind. It's all rainbows and butterflies from here.
Oh no. Okay, we don't need,
Wait, look at this.
what is that? I love my hair ties.
Okay. And I think I checked the pockets on both the doors. We checked the backs of these seats.
Yep. And then the garage, you got everything you want out of the garage?
Yeah, I put the things that Noovo left for us or gave us to use that we didn't want, we put in the back of the van in a bin. And that's all good. So there's a little bit of like their bedding and some rando plates and things in that black bin plus their trash can.
And you emptied that and stuff and you looked? And
Yeah. So in here, I have just things that we are not going to take. They gave us leveling blocks. We don't need any of this coolant.
We don't need the...
Our cord, our black...
We don't need this?
We don't really have room for it. So,
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
We're just going to have to become one with the earth and be dirty. Yes, let's take this
No.
tape off.
Oh,
This tape needs to come off because I don't want it to like sit on here for the next few months and then wreck the glass.
okay.
All right, I think she's ready to go. Well, I call him Mister, so I guess he's ready. He's ready to stay. Well, you notice I'm not laying on the hood crying this time when we're leaving him?
Hey, he treats us good.
That's true.
We are grateful we have a van.
That is very true.
And
It has served us well.
and we don't want anything to happen to him. He's the only van we have.
No, we definitely don't. But I think he's in good hands. He's all sealed up, nice and protected from the sun, the wind.
Yep.
He gets just a little morning sun to just say hello, and then he goes back to sleep. Oh.
All right. Oops, wow, my hair's a little crazy, but it's fine. All right, this is bye to Mr. Lemon. For now, we'll be back in 6 to 8 weeks, give or take, whatever. We have no idea.
Yeah, we'll be back when we get here.
Yeah, we'll be back when we get here. He's safe and sound. And yeah, then we'll be able to do like a Washington, Oregon later, because he'll already be up here.
Or maybe we come back that way. Who knows? Because we certainly don't.
We don't know. But anyways, bye, Mr. Lemon. Be good. Don't get into any trouble. We'll be back. Don't worry. All right, let's go.
So sad. I can't even hold it. Yay!
Good morning from Big Sky.
Bakery and deli outside of Great Falls, Montana.
We got it. It's actually a Harvest Host. We booked it last night at like 5 p.m. They approved it right away.
And they close at 5:30.
Yeah, it's a great Harvest Host. If you are ever this way, come here. We're actually going to go inside in a second and get some breakfast.
Biscuits and gravy.
I know. You need to spend $30, obviously, with Harvest Host. So we're going to go in there and just take advantage of that. But the last time you guys saw us, we were pulling away in Idaho.
Oh, yeah, we were in Twin Falls, Idaho. I don't think we recorded because we spent the night in Pocatello, just basically trying to get out of Dodge, get on the road.
Yep.
And we arrived really late.
Yep.
So,
like really late, like 11 p.m. late.
Yeah. And then we woke up early that next morning, jumped in the van. Well, we were already in the van.
Okay, we gotta move, guys. He's mowing the lawn. It's bright over here.
And then we drove all the way here.
Yeah, and then we drove all the way to just outside. I think it's Vaughn, Montana.
Vaughn, yeah. We're outside of Great Falls. It's like the next town just to the north of it.
Yeah, but here's the deal. We didn't want to leave you hanging. We didn't want to end that video there because we want to show you what we've done. We've made this Noovo Plus a home. I'm so excited for like what we've done. We've been in a couple days, obviously, at this point. Just took a shower, nice hot shower. Like, guys, we are living the high life. We are so
Yeah.
blessed and lucky.
It couldn't get much better.
Yeah. And if you're, I don't know how good we did of telling the story of like, we can't take our van. It's Mr. Lemon for a reason. We were afraid it was gonna break down and not allow us to get to Alaska. Noovo said we could borrow one of their vans for the entire summer. So of course we're gonna do that. So shout out to Noovo. Thank you so much for letting us borrow one of your vans all summer long. Should we show them?
Let's show them.
Okay.
Because my hand's starting to shake.
Okay, come on in guys, come to our new home. All right, I'm gonna put my shoes out here. All right, so we're in well, Bob's already given you the full tour, so I'm not gonna give you the tour, but as
Just show them what we've done with the place.
I know, I'm going to. So I'm gonna start with the fridge. Let's start with the fridge.
Okay, here, let me back up.
I've got footage in case this doesn't work, but you saw the fridge empty. Now look at how beautiful it is.
Wow.
It's all nicely stocked for crossing the border today, which we didn't even say that, but we are going to Canada today. Not in this video, sorry. We have some magnet hooks that we were just able to, these are Silwy hooks. Everything I'm showing you will be linked in the description, just in case you want it to. But those are hooks that we just took out of our van, put it in here to hang everything, because honestly, if you're going to live in a van for any amount of time, I would say the number one thing you have to be is organized. Everything has to have a place, and you need to be very, very organized. That is what we have learned, and so that's what we did with this van. Moving on to the bathroom, look how pretty it looks. We got our towels hung, we got the soap dispenser all filled. I used it this morning, it works great. Bob did a great job, and just, I don't know, everything in here. And you would see, we put a mat, Bob cut a bathroom mat, and one thing we like to do is put a mat, like a bath mat at the bottom of showers, just to have it soft and, you know, as you're using the bathroom throughout the day, and it just, I don't know, aesthetically it looks very nice to me. And then when we shower, we take it out because we don't want to get it wet. And then we just dry everything off, put it back in. Works for us. If you have any better ideas, let us know. But then right behind me is the bedroom, which as you can see,
Way up there.
yeah, as you can see, the footage I'm putting over, we have it all made with our stuff. We've slept in it 2 nights now. So the theme of this van for this summer is cozy. That's what I was going for. I want like neutral, natural colors and a cozy atmosphere, because we're going to Alaska, and let's be honest, there's gonna be lots of rain. There's gonna be lots of times where we're stuck in here. And so we want this to feel as cozy and organized as possible. Those are my 2 words for van life. Organization is key, and cozy. So what we did is we added cozy rugs to the kitchen. We added back here, and back here we added, these are not blankets, these are actually called, or these are pet couch covers. I don't even know what they're called. Everything's linked down below, don't worry. I'm gonna try and link everything possible, either in my Amazon cart or there will be links and stuff. But this is a pet bed, or pet blanket for a couch. We bought 2 of them so that they cover these cushions. It makes it more cozy, and this is not our van, so we want to protect it as much as possible. So that's what we did. We have, you know, our scheme, like I said, blues and creams and browns, and I would like to add a splash of red. We'll see. And then we got a blanket right here. It's a heated blanket. Got your TV, and then if you're wondering what this looks like when the table goes down and all the cushions go in and the TV comes out and we're having a cozy night in watching movies, subscribe, because that is coming, probably in Canada, maybe in Alaska, I don't know. All right guys, what did you think? Bob's shutting the doors because it's too bright on camera, but 1, 2, oh, let me turn on the lights. Oh, they were on. Okay. Lights are on. Oh, you know what we didn't say? Is look at Bob's shirt.
Oh, look at this.
Dream Plan Go Vancaskeys.
And then look at this.
Let's see. Can you see it?
it?
I think so. I think so. Okay, it's Bucket List Summer, Alaska Edition. So here's the thing. These are all the things that we're going to try to do on the way to Alaska. So cross into Canada, see Denali in person, ride Alaska Railway, drive Alaska Highway, pick blueberries, see a bear, soak in hot springs, pan for gold, go fishing, and cold plunge. And so that is on our bucket list. Now, I do have a question before we end this out.
Oh.
For those of you that have been here at least since the beginning of Bob quitting his job last summer, us using all of our savings to go on the road and chase our dreams, we have a lemon box. And the purpose of that lemon box was because we were like, our van, it's Mr. Lemon, we want a lemon box. It was fun little things to grab and do these little
adventures, side quests.
Should we do it? We brought it. Should we do that in Canada and Alaska? Because I'm like, we have the bucket list that we're gonna do. We also could be pulling lemons because let's be honest, we're supposed to pull a lemon if we get 1,000 more subscribers, 1,000 likes for every video, which you guys kill every single time, thank you.
Yep.
Or 1,000 comments on one video, which that's never happened yet.
Should we?
Should we? And if we should, what should they say? What should they be? Do you want to put ideas down in the comments? We'll go with like the majority. If the majority of you are like, do it. I know there are some people that are like, it's lame, don't do it. They're just like not about it. And that's okay. Everyone has their own opinions. It's been fun for us, but let us know. They would need to be like Canada, Alaska themed. We already have that whole bucket list.
Right.
I'm not coming up with any other ideas. Let us know. I don't think we're gonna go to many campgrounds, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, the other thing is, I know this is so long-winded, but the last thing maybe. Bob, you should tell them how much planning you've done for Canada and Alaska.
Yeah. So for Alaska, I have spent 0 time planning. I shouldn't, that's not entirely true. We have a route planned, meaning we know, you know, hey,
basically where we're going, our endpoint.
Like critical points that we want to get to. But outside of that, no planning. So no campgrounds, no harvest hosts, no boondocking places, no restaurants, no laundry, no nothing. We are literally just driving, and when we get tired, we're gonna figure it out. Too many variables to like lock anything in. And so I just went with the why do anything?
Yeah.
Here we are.
We did buy an Alaska milepost book and left it in Mr. Lemon.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
So we're gonna see if we can find another one of those. Oh my gosh. But all that to say, this adventure is gonna be a real adventure because we don't know what we're doing. It's gonna be first impressions, first experiences, everything from the get-go. And that's probably what I'm most excited for.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little stressful at times, I'm sure, but a ton of fun because we just don't know what's around the next corner or the next place we stop or who we meet. That's some of the stuff I'm excited for is who do we run into? Because there's lots of people who are doing this same trip. You know, what are the sights that we get to see? And going there with 0 expectations, I find that it's a lot more fun that way.
Anyways, that's it, right? We need to go. We're going to go inside, get some breakfast, and get on the road. And today, where are we going?
We're going to Canada, baby.
We're going to Canada. I love Canada. I mean, I've only been into like,
we went to 20 miles inside of Quebec. So that's our extent of our Canadian travels. So this will be quite a bit different.
Yeah, and it was amazing. So I do have high expectations.
And so on this trip, we'll hit Alberta, we'll hit British Columbia, we'll hit the Yukon.
Calgary.
Calgary's in Alberta. That's their state.
Yes, I'm going to learn all this as we go. Sorry.
Geography. It's okay.
That's fine. Okay, all right. We are very long-winded. If you're still here, thank you. Put it in the comments. Give us a thumbs up in the comments if you made it this far. Because, yeah, that was a lot. So, next week, next Wednesday.
We'll be in Canada.
We'll be in Canada. So excited. Thank you, guys. We really, really, really appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you.
Very true.
We have the best community there is. We love you guys. And, yeah, see you in Canada.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.